Okay, we're having a little fun today, just cuz. So, everyone loves John Mayer, right?
Yes, they do.
You have to say it. It's in your contract. Say it again.
Oh yeah. No, they do. I love him. He's great.
He's
No,
part of
he
it.
really is. I promise I don't hate John Mayer. God, I'm gonna get so much hate now.
Just for saying that. No, you have. Well, it's in all of our contracts. As guitar people that work in guitar stores, you have to like John. You sign that when you enter the doors. It's just part of the deal, or you don't get the job.
I'm just saying that I didn't want anyone to believe that I did not really.
We know you do. Anyway, we're moving on. Oh, before we go any further, click like, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
We're going on. So we think we found the guitar that John Mayer should be playing. We know he plays the Silver Sky. That's his thing, and we love the Silver Sky. It's a great guitar. It's cool. Sob Rock came out.
Yep.
We have the ultimate Sob Rock guitar, I feel like.
My God.
You're looking at it over to my right shoulder, aren't you? I'm gonna grab it in a minute.
I can't not look.
And this is just a fun video because we got this guitar in. We all oohed and awed over it for a bit. This guitar is already long sold. It's gone. We can build it.
So
we can make another. We can make another though.
We could make you another.
And I have the exact spec.
You can't have this one.
You can't have this exact one. It's perfect for the John Mayer fan out there. And with one little caveat, we did a little tweak to it. It's a brand he used to play. You might have heard of it before.
You might have heard of these Fenders.
It's a Fender custom shop.
Woo!
This guitar is sold again, but when this came in, I mean, tell me the color doesn't like work perfectly for his whole thing.
I mean, it would be amazing.
It's not that bright pink thing. It's the shell pink.
Yeah.
With a paint over of Daphne blue, and it's been aged a bit, so it's got some yellowing coming into it. It's got heavy relic on it. The checking on this thing is amazing. It's got a 63C neck. A vintage style C neck. But 63C is what's on this particular guitar. So it's got little shoulders. It's got a 2A flame on it, I believe. Maybe a AAA flame. It's a lot of flame. I can't tell.
It's good and flamey.
It's got a compound radius. I think it's AAA flame. That's a lot of flame.
That's a lot of flame.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Again, I said it twice now. I can't tell. The pickups on this guitar are fantastic. From hand-wound 58s and a hand-wound 55 and a hand-wound fat 50s in there mixed. I went a little bit crazy on designing this guitar. But here's the real winger. It's a hardtail. He needs this guitar. John, I will build you one of these guitars if you'll take it out on tour. I'll get this made from those guys at Fender. I know you've worked with them before, I think. I haven't looked at my history yet. You used to have some Fender guitars maybe that you used to play. But this one, we got him like this. I mean, this should be on the John Mayer tour.
That was sort of all of our initial reaction, right?
And like everything about this guitar, I'm just gonna hold the backside again because I was so confused. I forgot we even made this hardtail when we first got it in, and I was like, "Why does this look so good?" And I played it, and it's one of the most interactive instruments I've played in a long time.
Well, I've been saying for a while, hardtail Strat might be the thing.
It might be a thing that we haven't done. Most of us don't do it. It sure is a heck of a lot easier to restring. Makes life more funner. But is this perfect or what?
I mean, it's pretty much perfect.
You hold this thing. Tell me how heavy it is.
It is ridiculously not heavy.
God,
it's so light.
And what's funny too is like
I forgot how light it
right
is.
now with the Fender Custom Shop, you can sort for lightweight. Correct? This is non-sorted.
It's not done.
So we haven't even weighed it yet. We're gonna weigh it later. This is close to 7 pounds, maybe. Maybe it might come under.
It might be like
6.9, yeah, 6.8 to 7.3 max. It's a light guitar. It plays like a vintage Strat. It's got a compound radius on it as well. So when you're in the market for guitars and you're looking at yourself and you're like, "What's a compound radius?" I'm a little scared of it. Maybe it just makes the guitar play better.
It's true.
Don't be scared of it. It doesn't cost hardly anything more to when you're doing a custom guitar of sorts, or if you find one with it. Don't be scared of it. Take that leap. It's so much fun. It's one of those things you're playing and you don't know why does this play so much easier.
We had I'm talking about years ago.
Yeah,
we had
over a year ago,
Seafoam green Strat came in. We were like,
exactly.
"Oh my God, this plays so good. Why is this neck so good? And this was before we were ordering a ton of compound radius necks. And then we look and it was
pre-COVID.
Yeah, it was. It was pre-COVID.
Oh my God, yeah, that was years ago.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was years ago. But
I remember that guitar.
Do you remember that? And then we looked it up on the Traveler and we're like, oh, it's a compound.
Because we had a swing there for a bit, like a little stretch where we're shipping a lot of guitars to Europe, in particular Northern Europe for some reason. And I remember that might have been one that went over there. That one stayed. There was one that right around that stayed. There was one that right after went to Europe. and then one ended up in the ABBA museum at some point.
That's right.
Awesome.
I forgot about that.
That was like a Taos turquoise, heavy relic. It was a baller guitar. But this guitar, it's a workhorse. It's like the Telly.
Guys, I just see it so light.
I know, it's like you can't see the checking on this so well. Hopefully,
good.
Derek's going to show some fancy pictures.
Some good pictures, yeah.
You hear us playing it and everything behind the thing. It's so Strat sounding without any choking off of what you want it to do. It has that crystalline highs. The bridge doesn't get too bright. That's why we were really careful what we spec'd. Josefina hand wounds in there.
Can't hurt nothing.
No, it's just a magical instrument. You'll have so much fun with this. Who gets this guitar? SS is his name. I'm not saying his full name, but it's.
Do you think the hardtail is like perfect for the Telly player who wants Strat tone?
Yes. And it's a different Strat tone though, but that's part
right.
Pickups. It's.
You don't get the spongy sort of like springy thing, obviously, because you don't have the.
No, but it sounds so good.
Right.
Everyone in the shop when we opened it, they were like, "Oh my god, this is Baxter's guitar," because that's my sort of fantasy. But and then I was talking with the person who bought this guitar yesterday, actually, letting him know it had arrived, and he was like, and I'd forgotten. He's like, Baxter, he asked me to design him a guitar that I would want for me. And so I sort of put a lot of hard work and thought into this thing. And I was like, yeah, I got some weird colors I'm going to pitch you. I got some weird pickups. Is it because it ain't standard? It's not a standard set at all. And they work amazingly. And then we're going to do a hardtail.
Baxter's like, are you sure you want this? You don't have to get it.
Yeah, he's already paid for it.
I can keep it. It's fine.
I almost didn't call him. And I was going to say that we had an issue at the custom shop.
Man, they lost your order.
It got broken in shipping. I've only done that like 12 times. My whole guitar collection. It's really hard working at a guitar shop sometimes.
Ugh.
Like when you think it is, it is.
The gear lust, the gas, that's real.
It doesn't, because we
it's
see
a real thing.
Well, you see the best that is built in the guitar world, from these amazing boutique things to these amazing major manufacturers.
God.
And you see it every day. And you see new ones coming all the time. We're having like another shipment of custom shops arriving this afternoon. It's
And sometimes one will haunt your dreams.
This one will stay in my brain for a while.
Like the Seaflown Stratocaster from like 2018 that as soon as I mention it, he knows what I was talking about.
Yeah, the Tahitian Coral, I think, that Wildwood Guitars had ones with Abigail Ybarra pickups in it that I should have bought.
Oh.
It wasn't a master build. It was a called then a team build, now a custom build. I should have gotten that, and I didn't get it. But it's okay. It's all right. I hate when
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
People say like, "Oh, it wasn't meant to be." No, I just screwed up, and I still think about it to this day.
Yeah.
But that's life, and I'll think about this guitar for a long time too. But I'm happy the guy he's become a friend through this whole thing as well, and he's actually driving down from quite a far ways away,
which is super cool.
Pick it up. It's always fun to get to actually meet the real humans that take these, and he's just a cool cat.
I think it's fun to see people, open the case and feel him, play him, see him for the first time.
His name is John Mayer too.
John Mayer.
Yeah, so
JM.
Yeah, so when he comes in with his guitar with his giant, gorgeous locks and beautiful shoes.
But you were going to say giant hands.
No, his hands are actually quite tiny. Like Mark Rubio's. I'm kidding. I just don't know why I said his name. Is that the thing that Trump was like digging on him about when they were running against each other?
I don't know. I thought they said that Trump had some very
maybe
small hands.
I can't remember. I just remember they were like.
And he did that press conference. He's like, look, they're very, very good hands.
The fact that people were running for the presidency of the United States of America and they're dissing each other's hand size. You reached a special point in history and that's going on. I love it. Entertainment, baby. Right? Isn't that funny? Your mama said, "Oh, your mama's so fat." Like it was pretty much that moment. I love that.
You remember that movie Cabin in the Woods, where they spoiler alert, where they go and like if they don't have the sacrifice, it turns out that like the elder gods wake up, and that's the point of the whole cabin there. Do you remember that movie?
What movie? Are you talking about Cabin Fever?
No, there's this little.
Cabin in the Woods. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, spoiler alert. That's a great. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
That's what like Hemsworth is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't say anything about it.
But if they don't go and like the people don't go to the cabin and like get murdered and die, then the world basically ends. You wonder if maybe we missed something like that over the last few years.
That's a good I was like, where the hell is Johnny going with this? I don't know.
Like maybe clicking the bell is like Cabin in the Woods, and if you don't click the bell, That's what got us in this mess.
God, maybe the fact that we clicked the bells got us in this.
God, maybe it is.
Like I mean, who would have thought we would be doing all this stuff?
I don't know what the problem is, but we should sort it out. We should figure it out.
We are crazy people.
Yeah.
Like the fact that our attention span changes and wanes so quickly.
Which is why no one's watching this video currently.
Yeah, it's probably true too.
They watched the first 30 seconds.
That's all that matters. Because you get to see the guitar. After like a minute and a half, then you're like, guitar, just shows the guitar.
That'd be interesting. Like, I would like to know how many, because it's rare that I finish a YouTube video, honestly.
Man, good guitar.
Yeah, great guitar.
Thanks for letting us show you the John Mayer guitar.
If you're John's pal, tell him.
Call Casino Guitars, only here. We're the only ones going to do this. No one else at the Fender Custom Shop can do this for you, just us. Just as you have to call us, John.
Come hang out.
I'll even play at your wedding when you're ready, John. I'll do it. I'm learning the bagpipes right now. I want to play bagpipes at John Mayer's wedding. That's my goal.
He's serious.
Life goal.
He's not kidding.
Horror show. Ta-ta.
See you next time.